Hey church, as we begin 2026, I have a couple of things I want us to enter into as a church together. Beginning January 3rd, we're going to start a season called 21 Days of Prayer. What a wonderful time as we kick off a new year to reset our hearts, reset our minds, get our eyes fixed on Jesus. You know, in the book of Joel, the second chapter, the prophet Joel tells the people where God says, return to me with all your heart, because God is gracious and he's slow to anger. He wants us to return to him. So no matter where you are with God, beginning in January 2026, we want to have a time where we reset our hearts, and we're calling it 21 Days of Prayer. The church building will be open from 6:30 to 8:30 each night. We'll be sending out things you can pray for. And then on January 23rd, we'll have a grand finale worship night where we gather together and just celebrate what God did in our hearts. Also kicking off January 3rd, some of you were here a year and a half or so ago when I taught a series called Abide, which was about the words of Jesus in the upper room right before Jesus went to the cross. Well, I took those sermons and I've taken some time to develop a devotional, a 90-day devotional, just simply called Abide, Jesus' words before the cross. I just took those sermons, I condensed them down, put them into a devotional so that we as a church, you as families, couples, with your kids, let's do 90 days where we reflect on the words of Jesus before the cross of Christ. And if we begin January 3rd, we'll wrap up those 90 days on Good Friday, and we'll kick off into that season as well, reflecting on the words of Jesus. God is doing amazing things. So January 3rd, 2026 is a big day for our church to launch into this new season of resetting our hearts, learning and growing together, and pressing in to all God has for us. God bless you, church. Excited for what God has for us.